crate training from the Puppy Parenting e-course.
Crate training, like leash training, is another example of a space where we are using an extension of dog-relating principles to accomplish another goal. Our puppy's association with the crate is heavily influenced by how it's treated by the person introducing it.
Okay, let's hop over to the whiteboard here and let's really get into it.
We are going to use the simple hack of humanizing our dog for crate training so that we can use our intuition and common sense to guide the entire approach. A nice room with a door closed behind you by someone who got your consent to close it is the ideal confinement situation from a social and emotional health perspective.
Is it okay if I go close the door?
An uncomfortable space that is associated with punishment that is sealed without consent is the far negative end. Jail would be a good example of this. So our goal will be to make it the prior rather than the latter.
Come closer so you can get a better look.
Here we are throwing turkey on the ground in the crated area to trick Bodhi.
Here's some turkey. Go eat it.
Now we're going to close the door without consent or awareness and trap Bodhi.
Trapped him. He's stuck in there now.
And here we are releasing Bodhi while he's intense, focused, and actively looking for a way out, essentially escaping.
All right, I think it's time for us to really paint the picture. Here we go.
The simple mantra here is don't trick, don't trap, don't escape. He entered without awareness, got enclosed without consent, and got out by being relentless and active. We are nurturing 1, a lack of acceptance of being in the crate or in a confined space, and 2, the tool to get out is mental and physical force. If Bodhi were in there for 6 hours with those elements in place, he might spend 6 hours working to get out and escalating frustration, anxiety, and discomfort.
Okay, so this time we're going to do it the right way.
Step 0. Before asking your puppy to go into an enclosure, make sure it's a positive place to be. This is accomplished by always leaving it open. Sporadically throughout the day, drop fun things in there for your puppy to encounter as they explore. Things like bully sticks, chewies, treats, and you can even feed them in there. Once your puppy regularly visits the kennel for fun, you are ready to start training them to enter upon being asked. Here's how we do it. The simple mantra here is communication and consent.
So I bring him over to the crate, and I open the door.
We are communicating to Bodhi that we would like him to enter.
And I'm going to use a herding or a projection. And if he tries to leave, I'm going to ask him to stay. And if he calms down and agrees, then I can close the door.
Guiding and projection is done from a front position, projecting forward into a space that we would like our puppy to go into. Herding is done by projecting an intent to have them move or stop moving.
All right, Bodhi, we got to hop over to the whiteboard here and really break this down.
Herding is a strategy some dogs are famous for, but all can use it and understand it. Herding is done by projecting an intent to have them move or stop moving. Typically from behind them, we project for them to move forward. If we are in their front sight line, we can project a cutoff point where we want them to stop moving.
Good, honey.
I can use the 3-part correction to ask him to stop looking for a way out if I need to. Now we wait for consent to have the door closed. Calm connection shows that he is not looking for a way out, and he is ready to allow my feedback or choice to impact what happens to him or around him.
So I bring him over to the crate, and I open the door, and I'm going to use a herding or a projection. And if he tries to leave, I'm going to ask him to stay. And if he calms down and agrees, then I can close the door. And once he's calm with the door closed, then, as positive reinforcement for getting to the right place, we can throw him a treat. And once he's calm with the door closed, then, as positive reinforcement for getting to the right place, we can throw him a treat. Or we can give him a bully stick or a chewy that lasts a long time that he likes.
Upon acceptance, I can throw in his favorite toy or a durable and safe chewy so that he has a positive activity for a prolonged time away. As a puppy, it is not a rational expectation that he can calmly surrender to hours of doing nothing at our discretion. This is a great way to positively reinforce acceptance and comfort with the crate, and make sure he has something to do while I'm gone.
Now let's act like we're leaving. Bodhi, this is my last chance to communicate with him. Bodhi. So I want to remind him that it's a place to stay calm and to relax.
The discussion on what we do in the crate can only happen in the short window between closing the crate and being out of the house. As I turned away, he began sniffing at the door. If I notice him looking for a way out, I can let him know not to do that and follow through until he chooses to relax and let go and shows that he understands what we do in the crate.
And now when we come back, if he's overexcited or activated, we would freeze and wait for him to calm down. And then when he's calm and relaxed, we can invite him out. So we didn't trick, trap, or escape. Yes, you can. Your turn.
Now you practice. Once you feel like you got it, tap to show it.
Puppy Parenting e-course.